Every nation in every region now has a decision to make. Either you are with us or you are with the terrorists.
Tomorrow marks 20 years since the 9/11 terrorist attacks that killed thousands of Americans and spurred 2 wars in the Middle East, with thousands more soldiers killed in battle. They were husbands, wives, moms and dads, brothers and sisters, but their voices are not silenced. As Joe Dana shows us, loved ones to this day amplify their stories, keeping their memories alive even 20 years later.
You can't get more New York than Michael McAvoy. Born and raised on Staten Island, for a time he worked on Wall Street. Michael represents many New Yorkers who experienced the searing pain of losing loved ones on September 11th, and then they decided they needed a change of scenery. Can you find healing in the desert?
I just needed to get away and to kind of start over again.
Like New Yorkers who sought refuge on that fateful morning, Michael McAvoy left his home on the East Coast.
In order to save my soul, I had to remove myself.
For the wide-open skies of the Southwest.
I feel Phoenix is a patriotic town. You meet a lot of veterans, and I like that a lot.
But even 2 decades later, the sting of that terrible day remains.
You know, there's that saying that time heals wounds. Not this one. There's always times you want to pick up the phone and let me call Jimmy, let me call John.
Michael lost not 1, but 2 of the men closest to him. John, his older brother, the firefighter.
He would help anyone, anytime. And he would not have wanted to have been anywhere else on the morning of September 11th, except inside those buildings getting people out. That's who John was.
And Jimmy, his best friend since the 2 were 5 years old.
Both our dads were New York City policemen. Both our moms were named Phyllis. We were both Irish and Italian, and we loved sports. We loved Wall Street.
Jimmy was a bond broker, his office perched high up in Tower 1. He left behind a wife and 2 children. If there's one thing Michael asks of us, it's that we don't refer to that fateful day as just a tragedy.
To say it was a tragedy, to me, minimizes what it actually was. My brother was murdered. My best friend was murdered.
Knowing the prime suspect of those murders was killed by American forces in 2011 is important to Michael.
Good, I'm glad the last thing he saw was an American soldier pointing a rifle at him.
But Michael doesn't dwell on revenge, instead on remembrance.
We can't forget.
Patriotism is on permanent display at his home, not just on holidays.
And we can't forget our freedoms and how lucky we are, and that soldiers, frontline workers, are out there every day defending us so we can live the lives that we live.
Can you find healing in the desert?
There's a lot of people like me. There's still a lot of parents around.
Michael will tell you moving here is the best thing he did. But even so,
no matter how far I move, I can't get away from 9/11.